Assalamu alaikum children. Welcome to the science class for the grade 3. Today we are going to start lesson number 7, housing and clothing. So at the end of this chapter, you will be able to recognize the importance of a house, the materials used for making houses, and you will be able to explain the qualities of a clean house and the importance of clothes. You will be able to identify natural fibers and human-made fibers. So let's start our lesson. So as we have studied that house, clothing, food, water, these are our basic needs. So let's see about house. We all need a house to live in. We all need a house to live in. It protects us from heat, cold, wind, rain, wild animals and thieves. People living in different regions and climates make different kinds of houses. So houses are our basic need. It comes under our basic need. So we need a house to live in because it protects us from heat, cold, from different climatic conditions, from extreme climatic conditions. It protects us, and it also protects us from wild animals and thieves. So people living in different regions means on the earth at different places according to the weather conditions, according to the climatic conditions, people make different types of houses. So we will see these types now. Here are some houses found in different places. The words related to those places are also given. So you have to write the correct numbers in the boxes. Okay. So here one list is given with these names: snow, hills, rains, mud and plains. So we have to match these with the given pictures of different houses. So here you can see a pakka house. Okay, so these types of houses are built in the plains. In the plains areas where the land will be flat and plain, here it is possible to make these type of pakka houses. Okay, here these type of houses, they are built in the snow, in the snowlands. They are made up of. And this is mud house. Okay. Here it is given at the 4 number, mud. Okay, here number 2, at the hilly areas these type of houses are made, and the places which get plenty of rainfall, these type of houses are made. Okay, now we will see materials which is used to build a house. Pakka houses are made of bricks and cement. These are strong houses and are not damaged even during storms and floods. Kacha houses are made of mud and straws. These are weak houses and can be damaged easily by natural calamities such as storms, rains and floods. So here are kacha houses and pakka houses. Examples are given and the material which is used for making this. So this is a pakka house, as you can see at the 5 number. So these houses are strongly built by using cement, concrete, iron rods, etc. So these houses are strong houses, and in the extreme conditions of climate also these houses are safe. Compared to this, when we see kacha houses which are made by the mud and straws, so these houses are not strong. Even in the rainfall or in any extreme climatic condition like floods or storms, like natural disasters and natural calamities, these houses cannot exist. Okay, it will destroy completely. So these are the kacha houses and pakka houses and the materials which is used for that. So houses in the hills have sloping roofs made of tiles to let the water and snow slide off. So in the houses in the hilly areas, they will be having sloping roofs. Okay, From sloping roofs, snow and water can fall easily. Eskimos make their houses with ice blocks. These houses are called igloos. So in the polar regions, in the places where the land is covered by thick ice, so here houses are made by ice only. So as igloo is a dome shaped building, it is built with blocks of ice. A short door will be there for which will open inside, okay, at the front of the dome structure, stops heat inside from flowing outside and keeps the igloo warmer than outside. So in the igloo will be snow house, but inside it will be warmer than the climate outside. Then stilt houses are built on wooden posts called stilts. These houses are built in areas which have heavy rainfall. So stilts have the houses from getting flooded. Stilts save the houses from getting flooded. Now we will see what are the qualities of a good and clean house. How a good house and clean house would be. So let's see. A good and clean house keeps us healthy. So maintaining the neatness for clothing and house and for our food and water, keeping these all things clean, we can stay healthy. Okay. So we will see now what are the qualities that make the house good. Okay. First thing is doors and windows. A house should have doors and big windows to let fresh air and sunlight. Sunlight kills the germs and keeps the house warm in the winter season. So in a good house, first of all, ventilation should be proper. So through the ventilators and through the windows, the fresh air can come inside the house and the warm air can exit from the house. So this ventilation keeps the house germs free, and the sunlight also should reach to the inside the house from some way, so it also kills the germs. Okay, and keeps the house warm in winter. It also saves electricity. Fresh air makes the house airy and keeps it cool in summer season. The windows should be covered with a wire mesh so that insects are not able to enter the house. So doors and windows should be proper and properly ventilated. House should be. Next is high roof and thick walls. How the roof of a house should be. The walls of the house should be thick. It helps to keep the house warm in winter and cool in summer. High roofs allow free flow of air inside the house and keep it cool. Now in the house, open space should be there. Open spaces like the verandas, courtyards, lawns and balconies make a house airy. It also gives space for the children to play. And the proper drainage system should be there. A good house should have a good drainage system that helps to get rid of waste materials from washrooms and kitchens. Okay. Now, how to keep our houses clean? We can keep our house clean by following these steps. House should be properly swept and mopped every day. We should mix disinfectants to the water used for mopping the floor. A disinfectant is a solid or liquid substance that is used to clean the house, removing germs. Okay, they keep the germs away. Neem is a good disinfectant. Okay, we should mix in water and we should mop the floor. Waste materials and garbage should be put in a closed dustbins. We should not throw them in an open area, as these can spread germs and diseases. So in every room and every place at the home, we should keep one separate dustbin for collecting the dry waste and the wet waste. Okay, so these are the steps by which we can keep our house clean. Drains of the kitchen and bathrooms should always be covered to keep the mosquitoes and cockroaches away. We should clean them regularly with drain cleaners. Okay, so here are two pictures are given. This is an example of clean house, and here is an example of dirty house. everywhere the garbage, mud, and not cleaned properly. The open spaces, windows, everything is here messed up with the garbage. And this is a clean house, so we should maintain the cleanliness of our house, and as well as our surrounding of the house also. Okay children, that's it for today's video. In the next part of the lesson we will see about the clothing. Until then, take care of yourself. Allah Hafiz.